Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about team healers. It's been a while since I updated the team healers tier list. We got so many of them this anniversary, I thought it was time to do it again. And if people do not know what is a team healer is, it's basically a character that can heal other allies in the team, and they differ a lot depending on what they have. Some healers are better than the others, and it could be because they have a better healing ability, they can heal more people, or they can heal at a turn that is more optimal. Usually turn 3 is the most optimal for healing allies, because turn 1, if it's start of turn, it's useless. End of turn, most likely you didn't get hit a lot, so end of turn 1 is not the best, sorry. Start of turn 2 is similar to end of turn 1. End of turn 3, end of turn 2 or start of turn 3 is the best, because you already got hit a couple of times, you can heal yourself, and maybe you can end the fight before turn 3 finishes. And if you wait until turn 4, sometimes you cannot heal because you already finished the match. You also have to take in count how good they are in battle, if they can survive, because a team healer is gonna be up for all 25 fights, and you're gonna need him for the healing and sustain your allies. Also need to see, does he have other utilities, does he have support, damage, does he super debuff, and all of those will be taken in count, of course. I would give more points to characters that survive well and heal allies the best, because that's the most important for a team healer. The damage, the debuffs, the support is just a bonus. So I already looked at every team healer up to June or something. I have a big 2-hour video in the description. It's unlisted now because it's a little bit outdated, but you can go back look at that if you want to see and learn more about the old healers. I also broke down every single one in different videos you can find in the channel. So I'm gonna give you an example just here. As you can see here, we have this Frieza, and in his ability here you can see end of turn, allied Frieza Force can be healed 2%, and it's in range, so basically people on the left and right are going to be healed. For example here, Third Form Frieza and Mecha Frieza are going to be healed from him, and he can do it every end of turn, which is super OP, and it's probably one of the best healing ability, even if it's for 2 allies. There is other healers that heal everyone, and I will give you an example. For example, you have the Angel Frieza, who is also LOE, and as you can see here, heal all allies by 2%, and it's gonna be turn 3. Turn 3, as I said before, is premium. It's one of the best time to heal allies. We're gonna look at all of the healers. I will rank them and let you know who are the best. Alrighty, I switch screen. Now we have 5 different categories. Let me explain them. S is the best. You probably need only one of them character as a healer, and you are golden for your team, and they're also the best healer for a major tag. A is basically healers that are alternative to S sometimes, or they can heal allies very well, but they're lacking a lot in combat, so they're not gonna be as good as an S tier. For example, we have this Vegeta. He's not super tanky, even if his healing might be as good as Dynamic Goku. It's not helping a lot in battle. We also have, for example, this Android Cell, who is a really good healer, but he's not super tanky, and Gamma is the main healer for Android. He's better than him, so he was relegated to A. If Gamma didn't exist, he's probably going to S tier. Now, if you have an A tier, you're probably gonna need to run 2 of them to be safe, or 1A or 1B. B tiers, they either lack a lot in terms of healing, like Yamcha. His healing is not great, or they're not great in battle, but they have okay healing, and they're lacking a lot. Usually for B tier, you need at least 3 of them to run a good healing ability in your team, or you need 1A and 1B, and it could be okay. Let me give you an example. For example, if you are running a regen and you don't have Super Baby 2. Finally, for B tier, you have good healers, but they heal niche teams. For example, we have this Zaha, who can heal Game Originals, but Game Originals is not a team. You have this guy as a minion here. Minion is not really a team right now. And you have this Fasha who heal Bardock team, and they are not really a team too. Finally, we have C tier. which is characters that are technically healer in games, but the healing ability is so bad you don't really count it. However, they are great in battle. I think the best among them is this 18. She can heal ally when she eliminates someone. It could happen more often than not. The others, their ability of healing is a little bit annoying. And the last ones are the guys that I wouldn't recommend to use as a healer. These two are really bad even in battle. This Piccolo can be used as a Z tier sometimes for region if you don't have anybody. Now let's start with S tier. I think Super Baby 2 is still the best healer in the game. However, this Goku is giving him a run for his money. This Super Baby 2 he can heal allies every turn, and this 3% plus he give HP restore, which is very OP. He also support allies, he tanks super well. The only problem is he heal only 2 other allies, and he doesn't do that much damage. This Goku, he can heal allies turn 3 I believe 2%, but the best thing about him is he gave HP restore with his ultra ability. You need to run him on a Saiyan team. I forgot this baby need to be run in either region or GT, you cannot run him in any other team. And this Goku need to be run in a Saiyan team. The HP restore is 10% and it's gonna affect only also self-healing, sorry. Some characters are gonna heal themselves, and for example if they heal 10%, this Goku gives them a 10% HP restore. They're gonna heal 11% and it's gonna be very good. This Goku is the best in battle among the S tiers. He's super OP. I gave you a breakdown for his character. It's gonna be in the description if you want to learn more about him. We have the Survival Frieza. I think he became the best healer for LoE. He can heal every turn like baby, but he's 2% not 3%, and he doesn't have the HP restore, sorry, so it's not as good, but he will survive very well because he has 2 lives, and he will do good damage. He also supports, and he's also a Zenkai. I think I prefer him a little bit better than this guy in LoE right now. However, this guy is also good, I'll talk about him later. We have Bula. Bula, the only problem is she's not very tanky, so you need very high star on her. I would say at least 9 star, even more if possible. She's the best healer for Vegeta clan, and she's also the best healer for hybrid, more strike hybrid than blast hybrid, because we have a new blast hybrid healer. She's also supporting, she can crit, and she does okay damage. Now let's get to this Jackie Chun. He's a healer for DB. Super good in battle, second best after the Nameku. He can debuff the enemy key recovery turn 2, which is a very OP ability. He also has other debuffs. He also can counter an attack turn 2. He does okay damage. He also can super regularly, and overall he's an amazing character in battle. His healing ability is not the best, it's only 2% turn 2. If it was turn 3 it would be premium, but turn 2 is alright, it's not amazing. I would say most of the time you can run him with another healer like Tambourine or 23rd or Tama Goku, but on his own he could carry the team. He needs to be at least 9 star I would say if he's on his own, because you're gonna need him every fight. The baby and Frieza need to be 7 star Z7 and the Goku A star. Now we have the Gamma. The Gamma is decent. I used him last season, season 110. You can look at the showcase if you want to. He's a pretty good healer. He's the best for movie. Probably the only viable movie healer. And he can heal allies, I believe turn 2. He does okay in battle. He does damage. He can tank alright. Last season I lost a lot of HP fight 13. And I got it back all up in fight 21 because of him. Now we have this Angel Frieza. He's the best healer for Unirep right now. He's healing allies turn 3, which is optimal, and he can heal all allies. I forgot this Jackie Chun can heal up to 6. This Gamma can heal up to 2, and this Angel Frieza can heal all allies, but it's only turn 3. That's why I think it's inferior to this Survivor Frieza, because he can heal every turn. Even if it's only 2 characters, it's better I think to target a healing and have it every turn than only once. Although turn 3 is really good. He also does very good in battle, very fast. I used him before and he's an amazing character. We have here this Gohan. He's a new healer for Saiyan Saga, so we dropped this Yamcha all to B tier because of that. He's a much better healer. He can heal all allies turn 3. He's also okay in battle. Plus, he's gonna be a good healer for a hybrid plus hybrid. Just he's buffing some family abilities, so do not use too many trunks or gotenks when you are using this guy in your hybrid teams. After that we have this Krillin. Now Krillin is really good in battle. I talked about him in the same Nameku video if you want to watch it. And the only problem is Namek Saga is not a fleshed out team right now. Even though himself is a great healer, he's not gonna be tanky like Bula, he's not tanky. He has only 15% damage cut, but as a healer he's amazing. And also main healer for Super Wire, which is not a major tag. But you can mention it, maybe in the future they will get more characters. They're trying to build a team right now, Super Warriors with Tian, this Krillin. Maybe we get more in the future. After that we have Shin. He's the only main healer for Majin Buu Saga. You have other mini healer like Fat Buu Hercule, this 18, this Vegeta, but they're all having a very low healing ability, and I'm not a big fan. That's why this Shin is here, and you really need him as a healer for Majin Buu Saga. The only problem with him, he doesn't heal himself and he's not very tanky, so you need him super high star or he will be dead very quickly. Now let's look at alternative. This guy is a healer for Unirep, alternative to Angel Frieza. He's actually very good in battle. I used them before with Angel Frieza together in a Unirep video. I will link it in the description, so if you want to watch how they do in battle you can. And himself, he has an okay healing ability, not as good as him because it's an area and not everyone, but it can be useful. Especially he's better in strike Unirep, while this guy is better in blast Unirep. Now you can use both, which I did before, and they will be very good in battle for your Unirep team. After that we have these two guys. They are pretty similar. They're healers for DB. They only heal turn 2 like Jackie Chun. The only thing is this guy is more strike based, this guy is more blast based. I actually prefer the 23rd War Tournament Goku to the Tambourine. However, both are really good and they're always high tier, so very good to get if you have them. Now we have Kale. She's not as good as she used to. She's a healer for Unirep like this guy and this guy, which are better because they are free to play and you can 14 star them. They have higher star and they have a better kit. But Kale is still okay. If she's C tier one day or S tier, you can use her as an option. She has really good healing abilities, and she also the main healer for girls right now, so we give her extra points. Now this Vegeta, he was demoted. He's not as good as he used to. He's not tanky at all, and you really need high star plus a Zenkai buff to run him as the main healer. He was replaced by this Namek Goku, who is a much better healer. And you still can use him in Saiyan team. Just try to have the Zenkai buff like Bardock, Super Vegeta, or someone else like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, just so he can sustain the entire TOP. After that we have Fat Buu. He's a healer for regen. Super Baby 2 is much better. Fat Buu, the problem is he doesn't do any damage, he doesn't support. He's just pretty tanky and can heal allies. His healing is still inferior to Super Baby 2, but it's okay. I wouldn't advise him as a main healer unless you do not have Baby. After that we have this Goten. Goten can heal Gohans, so teams with a lot of Gohans is going to be useful. And he has a strike attack Z ability, while this guy is more blast based, so more strike based team with Beast Gohans. Maybe you can use Goten in it and he's gonna be useful. Now we have this EXL. He's a healer for Android. He also HP buff, which is a plus, so you're gonna give bulk to your team. And he can heal all allies, but I think the Gamma is better than him. He does more damage, he tanks better. However, this guy is also decent. You can run both actually in Android and it's gonna be okay. He also Zenkai buff Yellow Gammas, the LS, so that's a plus. Now we have Yamcha, very good in battle, very bad healing ability. I'm going quickly over those because they're just B tiers. This guy, he's the only alternative to Gamma, so if you have him, you can use him over Gamma. The only thing, his healing ability is very bad, and he needs a big hit to get that. Although he's very tanky, so it could be okay. Just the Gamma is much better. I would really run movie only if you have him. After we have Tapion. He's a good support unit for pure movie characters. He has the debuff and damage support. He has a very low healing ability and he heals only one ally. So he's not great as a main healer, but he can be an option as a secondary healer with Gammas. You have this Gohan. He's not the greatest in battle. He has a healing ability that is super low. Another alternative to movie, but they're all really mid, to be honest. You really need a Gamma. We have Boo and Hercule, this 18 and this Vegeta. Very low healers for Majin Buu Saga. They can heal only like 1% turn 2 or something. And in battle they will be okay, just not great as a main healer. 18 healing ability is not amazing, just 1% turn 2 I believe. And I wouldn't really advise her as a main healer. This Red 18, amazing healing ability, probably the second best after Baby. Just in battle, she is not tanky, she does no damage, she has some support, but she's more of a liability compared to the other healers. If she gets a Zenkai, she will go all the way up here because she has an amazing healing ability. This Goku, not tanky, he has an okay Z ability, healing ability. He has a horrible Z ability actually because it's Saiyan Saga, so insane teams I wouldn't advise him. However, Saiyan Saga is building a team right now, so if he's Z tier or S tier, you can run him as a secondary healer with Krillin or this Super Saiyan Goku. Himself, he's not tanky, that's the only problem. And damage wise, he won't do damage, but that's okay, he has some support. 21, she heals Transforming Warriors, is not an amazing team. Plus, she's not tanky at all because she doesn't have any damage cut. She's only useful if you use her with other 21s. We have the 18, another Unirep healer, but we have already two free-to-play that are much better. And we have this EX Kel, who is better than her as a healer. She also heals Android. We already have this guy who is free-to-play too, or you can farm him from the original story, and he's a better healer, Yellow Android. We have Zaha, amazing healer too, but his team is restricted. It's Game Originals, it doesn't exist at the moment. There is also Weapon Wielder, who is not real team too, so he's really stuck, which is unfortunate. We have the Golden Cyberman, who is actually having good healing abilities. However, it's turn 4, which is annoying, sometimes you kill too early. And the Cyberman or the minion team is not really a team right now. Piccolo, amazing in battle, has debuffs and everything, but the healing ability is super low. I would really advise to farm him though on regen, and you can use him as a second healer with the baby. We have this guy, healer for Frieza Force, this guy healer for Frieza Force and LOE. But in battle they're not that great. They're not really amazing healers. They have very low healing abilities. This guy is free to play and is much better than them. I would use both only if you want an S tier and they're S tier, or if they're Z tier and you can put them in the bench. This Goku is just a healer for beginners. He's really bad in battle, but his healing ability is pretty decent. He will die quickly. I would say this guy you can use him to rank up the leagues if you are like in C League and want to go to Z League. While you are farming your main unit, you can use him as a healer. After that we have this Fasha. She has okay healing ability, but it's for Bardock squad, so it's not amazing. She's good just if you are running Yellow Bardock, and she's Z tier, you can use her as bench. For the C tier, they're all great in battle, very bad healing ability. This Angel Frieza is a god in the OP, this Evoken are amazing, but the healing abilities are not that great. The best that I like among those is 18. Actually, it procs a lot of times more than I imagined. I used her before. She heals allies when she eliminates someone, and because she supers regularly, she will eliminate more often than you think, and it's gonna proc a couple of times. She's actually a very decent character. Probably you have this Yellow Angel Frieza, Evoken, then 18 as the best in this row. For they are characters that are really outweighted in battle. They will just handicap you and they will not survive the 25 TP. I would never ever use this Trunks and Fasha even at Z tiers. Piccolo, you could use him as a Z tier if he's Z for regen, and he could be okay as an option. That's basically it for all the healers. Let me know what you are using for a team and what healer. Have a good one and goodbye.